President Draupadi Murmu to address the nation on eve of 74th Republic Day. th National Voters Day is celebrated today. President Murmu lauds increase in women voters. Prime Minister Narendra Modi holds talks with President of Egypt Abdel Fattah el-Sisi in New Delhi. Manipur Cabinet discusses various issues and agendas concerning implementation, welfare schemes and G20 events. And Sania Mirza and Rohan Bopanna advance to final of Australia Open Mixed Doubles event. Welcome to the Northeast News Bulletin. This is Ashutosh Sharma bringing to you the news in details. Starting with national news first, President Draupadi Murmu will address the nation today on the eve of the 74th Republic Day in a short while from now. The address will be broadcast from 7 p.m. on the entire national network of All India Radio and the channels of Doordarshan in Hindi, followed by English version. This will be followed by broadcast in regional languages by regional channels of Doordarshan. Meanwhile, All India Radio will broadcast regional language versions from 9:30 p.m. onwards on its respective regional network. Prime Minister Narendra Modi today said the new opportunities available to the youth in the country are unprecedented. He was interacting with NCC cadets, NSS volunteers and performers in New Delhi who are a part of this year's Republic Day program. Prime Minister Modi said NCC and NSS are organizations that connect with the young generation with national goals and national concerns. He added that youth has energy, enthusiasm, passion and an innovative mindset. The country is running campaigns like Startup India, Make in India and Atmanirbhar Bharat and steadily working towards meeting global demands, the Prime Minister said.
हर बार हमें प्रेरणा देता है। साथियों, बीते कुछ हफ्तों में युवा साथियों से मुझे बार बार मिलने का अवसर मिला। महीना भर पहले हमने वीर बाल दिवस मनाया। हमें वीर साहबजादों के शौर्य और बलिदान को नमन करने का अवसर मिला। जिस प्रकार अलग अलग कार्यक्रमों में युवाओं की भागीदारी बढ़ रही है, वो उत्साहित करने वाली है।
President Draupadi Murmu today said young voters have the responsibility to raise the awareness of the democratic process in the country. Speaking at the 13th National Voters Day 2023, which was organized by the Election Commission of India at Manekshaw Center in New Delhi, she said the number of women voters in the country have increased and it is a great achievement, especially for Indian democracy. During the event, President Murmu also distributed voters' cards to 5 youngsters who are going to vote for the first time. Speaking at the event, Union Law Minister Kiren Rijiju said it is a privilege to become voters and people must participate in the election process.
दोनों सदनों के मिलाकर महिला सांसदों की संख्या 100 के आंकड़ों को पार करते हुए 115 तक पहुंच गई है। ग्राम पंचायत से लेकर संसद तक हमारी बहनें और बेटियां सक्रिय योगदान दे रही हैं। उनकी सक्रियता और संख्या में और अधिक वृद्धि होनी चाहिए। मुझे ये जानकर प्रसन्नता हुई है कि निर्वाचन आयोग द्वारा चुनाव प्रक्रिया को और अधिक समावेशी बनाने की दिशा में पर्टिकुलरली वल्नरेबल ट्राइबल ग्रुप्स, दिव्यांगजनों, वयोवृद्ध मतदाताओं तथा ट्रांसजेंडर मतदाताओं की सुविधा के लिए विशेष प्रयास की जा रही है।
Meanwhile, on the occasion of National Voters Day, Director General of Northeast Zone, Ministry of Information and Broadcasting, B. Narayanan received National Award for Best Government Department on behalf of Central Bureau of Communication, Imphal. The award was conferred by President Draupadi Murmu to B. Narayanan for the contribution of Central Bureau of Communication, Imphal in raising voter awareness through its sweep outreach activities. In more national news, Prime Minister Narendra Modi today held talks with President of Egypt Abdel Fattah el-Sisi in New Delhi. On this occasion, India and Egypt exchanged MOUs in the field of cybersecurity, culture, information technology, youth matters and broadcasting. In a joint press statement after the meeting, Prime Minister Modi said both nations have decided to take bilateral relations to a strategic partnership level. He said India-Egypt strategic partnership can be a start of political defense and scientific development. He also informed that both nations have decided to further strengthen cooperation between the defense industries and to increase the exchange of counter-terrorism information and intelligence.
और इजिप्ट है, दोनों देशों के बीच सामरिक समन्वय पूरे क्षेत्र में शांति और समृद्धि के लिए मददगार होगा। इसलिए आज की बैठक में राष्ट्रपति सीसी और मैंने हमारी द्विपक्षीय भागीदारी को स्ट्रैटेजिक पार्टनरशिप के स्तर पर ले जाने का निर्णय लिया है। हमने तय किया है कि भारत इजिप्ट स्ट्रैटेजिक पार्टनरशिप के तहत हम राजनीतिक, सुरक्षा, आर्थिक एवं वैज्ञानिक क्षेत्रों में और अधिक व्यापक सहयोग का लॉन्ग टर्म ढांचा विकसित करेंगे कि अगले 5 वर्ष।
Donor Minister G. Kishan Reddy along with Union Minister Dharmendra Pradhan and Anurag Thakur held a meeting today regarding the exchange program between the Northeast states and other states under the Ek Bharat Shresth Bharat initiative. Several important aspects of the initiative were discussed in the meeting. Senior officials of respective ministries were also present. Moving on to regional stories, the Chief Minister of Manipur N. Biren Singh today chaired a cabinet meeting at the Cabinet Hall of Secretariat. The cabinet deliberated on various important issues and agendas concerning the implementation of various developmental projects, security matters, G20 events, welfare schemes, war on drugs, among others. In another news from the state, Chief Minister N. Biren Singh chaired a meeting earlier in the day to deliberate on the preparations for water supply in the state. He said the state government is concerned over the scarcity of drinking water facing the state and working out on hammering out a viable solution. In line with that, they deliberated on the issue and particularly discussed about water supply requirements in the urban areas during dry season. In order to ensure free and fair elections in Meghalaya's Ri-Bhoi district in the upcoming state legislative assembly elections slated to be held on February 27th, the district election officer of Ri-Bhoi, Arpit Upadhyay, on Monday announced that the model code of conduct has been strictly enforced in the district. Addressing the media, he informed that all the necessary steps following the Election Commission of India's guidelines are being taken in Ri-Bhoi. On to sports news, India's Sania Mirza and Rohan Bopanna reached the final of the Australian Open mixed doubles event. The Indian pair outclassed the third-seeded pair of Great Britain's Neil Skupski and USA's Desiree Crouchick 7-6, 6-7, 10-6 in the semi-final. Earlier, the Indian pair reached the semi-finals after receiving a walkover in their quarter-final match against the Latvian and Spanish pair of Yelena Ostapenko and David Vega Hernandez. Ahead of the start of the tournament, Sania had already announced that this would be her final Grand Slam. In FIH Hockey World Cup, the last two quarter-finals are being played in the Kalinga Stadium in Bhubaneswar today. Germany defeated England by 4-3 in penalty shootout in today's first match and sealed a spot in the semi-finals. On the other hand, Netherlands will clash with South Korea in the fourth match in a short while from now. Meanwhile, Belgium and Australia have already reached the semi-finals of the ongoing World Cup yesterday. In view of Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav and to acknowledge the sacrifices and contributions for the nation, 19 Assam Rifles under the aegis of Headquarter 25 Sector AR conducted felicitation ceremony to gallantry awardees at Jairampur, Arunachal Pradesh on Tuesday. 32 gallantry awardees were felicitated during the occasion, out of which 5 awardees and their next of kin were felicitated by Brigadier Swan Singh at Jairampur, and the rest were felicitated at their respective hometowns. The awardees expressed their heartfelt gratitude to the force for conducting such an event, which gives them opportunity to interact with students and motivate them to join defence forces. To end the news, the main points once again. President Draupadi Murmu to address the nation on eve of 74th Republic Day. The 13th National Voters' Day is celebrated today. President Murmu lauds increase in women voters. Prime Minister Narendra Modi holds talks with President of Egypt Abdel Fattah el-Sisi in New Delhi. Manipur Cabinet discusses various issues and agendas concerning implementation of welfare schemes and G20 events. Sania Mirza and Rohan Bopanna advanced to final of Australian Open mixed doubles event. That brings us to the end of this evening's bulletin. Thank you for tuning in. Namaskar.